Hello and welcome to my channel, On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. Today is no different. We will be talking about several things to wear in this video. But first of all, let me wish you a happy July 4th, Independence Day. That was yesterday, and a lot of you are celebrating today because you have the day off. All the banks and the post offices and other government entities are closed today. It's a great day for those who have the day off, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember why we're celebrating. So just like Christmas, we remember the reason. For Independence Day, we remember the reason for that as well. So happy July the 4th. Now, in today's show, I will have several new things to talk about. And I want to show you a special item that several of you have asked me about and where to find it. So I'm going to do that later in the show. Also, a wonderful giveaway with a brand new crochet surprise and a giveaway today actually with some wonderful yarn that I received from Knit Crate. So I want to show you all of that today, so stay with me. Here we go. Now first, a note about what I'm wearing. I'm wearing the Beautiful You red top, and this is in honor of Independence Day. I've already worn my America tank. I wore it to church yesterday and had a white blue jean jacket on over it, and I wore it with a blue jean skirt, regular length, and some denim sandals that I bought a couple of years ago. They have a little wedge heel and they looked really nice with that outfit. Had some red earrings on. I was ready for July the 4th. So I enjoyed wearing my America tank. I wear it quite often, and because I do that, I thought that I would make another kind of a patriotic top. This is patriotic. This is wonderful. This is a red top, and it's made from Beautiful You. And what I did earlier today was I found the video where I talked about this particular sweater. There were some things on there that I had forgotten. It was last June of 2020, and at the end of this video I'll put a link to that video and you can watch it if you're interested in making a summer sweater that looks just like this. So I also tell you the pattern that you can go to Etsy and shop and find, and that will tell you how to make this sweater basically with a couple of changes, and those are in the video as well. So it's a little bit of a tutorial about how I made this sweater and some of the differences between this and the pattern that I tell you about in the video. So be sure to look for that. There'll be a link to it and it'll say Beautiful You Summer Sweater, and just click on that, and the first portion of that, probably 15 minutes, is about making this sweater. So if you're interested, you can do that. Also, the hook size, the stitch, how I did it, all that is in there. So I found it to be interesting because I hadn't looked at that video for an entire year, and I couldn't for the life of me remember how I made this. So it was good for me to take a look at as well. So in that vein, I've decided that I'm making another sweater just like this one because frankly I couldn't remember exactly how I made it, so I was just kind of guessing. And what I'm going to do is use the same hook size and the same type of yarn and make it out of the pink Beautiful You. It's so gorgeous. The name of this particular Beautiful You is Spanish Villa. Been discontinued by Line Brand, but still a beautiful yarn. If you have some or can find it on eBay or somewhere like that, on Etsy, I think there's some Etsy places that still sell it. Just search on Etsy for Beautiful You yarn and it'll come up. But this is the color that I'm using now, and I was trying to be fancy and put a V-stitch in there. But you know what? I'm just going to make it just like this one because I wanted another summer sweater just like this because it's very comfortable, it's smooth, it's not hot, and it's easy to wear. It also covers the tops of my arms, but it's still keeping me nice and cool with the wide neckline. So that's what I'll be doing with this Beautiful You. I'm going to frog this out, what little I've done, a couple of inches, and start over, make one just like this. So that's kind of a little project for the summer because this is a perfect summer sweater to wear when the weather's warm. Found my little flag that I use all the time on my patriotic videos. I had lost it because I cleaned up my office, and you know what happens when you clean up somewhere, you forget where you put things. So this was stuck into something and I just wasn't noticing it. So here it is. I fly this on my desk because it reminds me of our wonderful country. So I'm going to put that back in my hook jar, and that's where it stays during patriotic holidays. And I may just leave it there anyway because it's a great reminder of the freedom that we have to do what we want to do. And I'm one of those people. I want to do what I want to do. So now I'm going to make another patriotic top, and this is from a lucky find that I found on Amazon called Dotted Line by Line Brand, and it's in the colorway Liberty. I showed this to you last time, and it's red, blue, and white, red, white, and blue, and it's all mixed in there. I don't see any tan or any other odd color, so in going with the name of the yarn, I assume that it's red, white, and blue. So I haven't pulled it all out yet, of course, but what I did was I started on the outside, and the outside is blue. So I'm going to combine this dotted line yarn, which is just little pieces of color, and then it actually has white woven into it. Here's a little piece of it right here. It's very subtle. The colorway is very subtle. It's mostly white, and it has little dots or dotted lines of the colors red and blue, so all mixed in there. It looks like it's going to be so much fun to crochet. And I had ordered 3 balls of cotton fair, and this is the Premier Cotton Fair by Premier Cotton Fair, and there are 317 yards on the ball, 100 grams. This is a size 2 yarn, as well as this. This is also a size 2 yarn. So I'm putting 2 2s together, and I'm getting right about a 4-ish. I have chained up for one side of my America tank, which is what I'm making with this. And it's not going to be very difficult. I'm going to do maybe, I was going to do a rib at the bottom, but I've decided I'm not going to do that. I started like this. I started with double crochet, and I thought I'll do a rib at the bottom, and no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make it just like the America tank, which Crystal will model for you later. This is what it looks like when it's combined with the cotton fair in the cream color cotton fair and the dotted line Liberty together. And starting out with the blue, that's what it looks like, and that's just a double crochet, the first row of double crochet. And see, all I have down here is the chain. I still haven't gotten very far with it, but I wanted to show it to you because it's another patriotic top that's going to be very subtle. But I mean, not that I love subtle, but it's going to be very subtle, and I can wear it on patriotic holidays. I can also wear it whenever I feel like it. But that is my brand new whip. I always like new and shiny things, and that is my brand new whip this week. Continuing on, I wanted to show you a couple of whips that I've been working on. I'm working on several, so don't think I haven't been working on others, but I made the most progress on these. So these are the ones I'm going to show today. I decided to make a plain Jane sweater in the soft summer stripes, grayscale, Karen. I covered this up with a note that I made to self, you know, about the item that I'm making, the number of chains and everything, so I wouldn't have to go over it again and again. But this is the Karen cotton cake in the grayscale. That's what it looks like. It's just several shades of gray, very, very nice. And I'm making this with a K-hook and 46 rows, hem to shoulder. It's just like the original plain Jane sweater I made in the coral color, and that's right on the front of my pattern. And I'll put a link to the pattern down in the description box, because it also comes now with 3 different edgings. So if you buy the pattern, you'll get the edgings with it as well. So that is what I'm making this out of, and this is as far as I've gotten. I've gotten quite far, actually. I wanted to see if it was stripy or not, and it is quite a little bit stripy. It's not terrible, I mean, because the colors in the yarn are very close to each other. They're not just crazy, you know, high definition colors. So you just have a gray here and a little bit of a cream gray there. And as you move across, it stays the same. So the color stretches quite a bit on this particular stitch pattern. I'm guessing that, you know, however much yarn you use on a row, whether you're knitting or crocheting, depends on how long the color is stretched out in the actual skein, so, or the cake in this case. So I'm kind of experimenting to see what it's going to look like. It's not going to look like the cotton angel cake, which is what I made the plain Jane from. This is just a Karen cotton cake, so it's not, probably it's not designed just like the other one, and it is a little more stripy. So that's what it looks like. It's a little bit stripy, but it's okay. I think I can live with that. and I'm going to continue it because it's another very comfortable summer sweater. Love it, love it, love it. Love the Caring Cotton Cakes. They are easy to work with. The stitch definition is amazing. Look at that. It is just beautiful. There's no halo on this yarn at all, none whatsoever, and that makes it nice and cool to wear. And Beautiful You is the same way. It has no halo at all, so that makes it so that if you perspire at all in your sweater, it's not going to stick to you. The yarn and the halo, you know, it gets stuck. That's not going to happen with this particular yarn, and Beautiful You as well. So I love both of those yarns. Another sweater that I'm working on is the Easy Tweety sweater. I'll put a link to it down here too, because I had a couple people say, where do you find that? Well, it's on my Etsy shop, and it's sometimes it's buried because it's been out there for you know, a year and a half or so, and I've piled all my patterns on top of it, so it's not as easy to find. But I'm making this from the King Cole Drifter. I've shown this now 3 or 4 times, and I was trying to decide if I was going to continue with it, and I will, because look at how it turned out. Okay, it's not as stripy as it is pooled colors, and if you look at those just carefully, they are stripy, but you know, they last so little time on my fabric that they end up kind of pooling. See how that looks? It's a little bit of an interesting look. It's not striping as much as the Caring Cotton Cake. It is a lot more colorful, a lot more colors, and a lot shorter colors, so they don't stay on the fabric as long. So they come in and they go out. Look, see, there's a break right there. So let me show this to you. There's a break there, there's a break there, there's some breaks up in here, and there's some brown and tan that kind of blend together, and then you're back to the blue. And you know, it's not the yarn that I love to crochet. It's okay. I mean, for a summer sweater, it'll be very, very cute, and I can wear this with jeans, and that's how I had designed it in the beginning. I just really wanted something to wear with jeans that was a little bit dressy. This has a collar on it as well, and it looks a little bit dressier than some other sweaters that are more casual. So that is living in this little bag right now. I have my other skeins over there on my stash. So when I start really kicking it in, I'll move this to a bigger project bag, and hopefully something else will have moved out by now. Now, I'm going to take a trip around my craft room because I have several things I want to look at, and I'm going to take you with me. So let's go and move around my studio for just a few minutes. Okay, first of all, I want to show you my paint by number corner of my little studio. It's over here right by my piano, and here are the boxes that the paint by number came in. These are by Crafties, and this one on the very top right here is my mama and baby paint by number picture, and I'm painting that now. And then behind it is the giveaway paint by number kit. It's called Floral Fantasy, and let me get over here and I will show you that thumbnail. That's the thumbnail of it. It's really pretty. Floral Fantasy. That will be given away this coming Thursday. So I just wanted to show you that. That is the box that they come in. Again, these are awesome gifts to give somebody for Christmas. Wouldn't that be awesome? I really like their marketing. It is so beautiful and so on point, just and very contemporary. Just really love it. Now let's move over here. This is my little table where I keep my paints, and my little lamp up here. There's my lamp. And what I want to show you is the beginning of this paint by number canvas that I'm doing. Now I spent maybe an hour and a half on this the other day, and I did several colors. You can see I did the brown and some of the red. There's several colors of brown and gold. There's some purple in here that's really, really dark, and some navy as well. And so I'm probably 1/10 of the way through it, and then all of this up here will be painted. So it's going to be a big job up here, and I'll go down to my craft room and find a very large brush to do that with. I'm not going to do that with a little bitty brush. But the brush that I'm using now, the brushes, my daughter-in-law gave me these. These are just a whole collection of really neat brushes that I think she got these at Hobby Lobby. And I've mixed in the brushes that I received from Crafty, so they're all in this little container. I've washed them very well because I'm not working on paint by number today. So I washed my brushes and I put them aside, so therefore I can find these when I'm ready to start painting again. Again, it's on an easel, which is a large easel, a floor-to-ceiling easel. And here I keep the little thumbnail of the painting so that I will know what colors I'm working with. Maybe I want to do some, some white next, so I will know what color the white is. I can select it and put it in my painting. So that's what it's going to look like when it's painted. I think that's really going to be pretty. I'm very excited about this. This is very similar to my 2 giraffes that I diamond painted. Let's move right over here and past my harp and trying to walk slow so I don't make you dizzy. This is my diamond painting area, and what I've done here is I've turned my painting now so that the top of the painting is up here and it's rolled over the back. And let me reach over here. See, I've done quite a bit of this. As you can see, there's a lot of it over the top, and now I'm going to move across the bottom. If you can see, here's the bottom of the painting, and I have several more squares, and then I'll reach the side over here. So now I'm working up from the bottom to the top. Now, one thing I discovered that I want to show you, and I'm really going to focus in on the diamond painting itself, and I'm going to get as close as possible. Look at this great camera. This is just an iPhone. I really like it. I purchased 2 of these. These are straighteners, and not that I'm a sloppy diamond painter. I am not. I'm very precise. But occasionally the lines look like they're not quite straight. So what I do is I take this straightener like this. It's got the place for your fingers, and you just put it in there between your diamonds, and you just roll it back and forth very gently, and it will straighten out those diamonds. It's the most amazing thing. So what I did, and you can also go this way obviously, so I straightened this whole section the other day. I really worked hard on it to get it straight, and look how straight those diamonds are. I mean, there's 1 or 2 here and there, but mostly they're very, very straight all along there. Now, I did not straighten these, and see, you can see that some of them are not quite as straight as the others. This is perfectly acceptable to me. This is, but I really wanted to see the difference between the straightened square and the unstraightened square. Now, if it's going to be on a wall a long way off, I don't think that this would matter all that much. But if you really, really, really want to get your diamond straight, you can use this device. And it does work on the double-sided adhesive, which is what this painting is. It's not poured glue, which is totally different. Poured glue is a lot more spongy and sticky, I think. This is very, very thin, and once you put a diamond on there, it doesn't want to move. It's not like poured glue. Poured glue, you can just move them all around, and then you can push them where you want them to go. These are not like that. These stick the second you put them on there. To move them, it takes quite an effort. So that's the difference to me between a poured glue and a double-sided tape. And this is the double-sided adhesive tape, or double-sided adhesive painting, and I didn't intend for it to be, but this is the way it came, so I'm making the best of it. It's just fine. I haven't had any problems at all with it, but I just wanted to show you that there is a difference between the poured glue and the double-sided adhesive, and that you can use these straighteners. And there's another one that came in the package as well. It's huge. Look how long that is. That's really big. I didn't really need that, and I actually haven't used the big one yet, but I have used this one, and this came in a little accessory kit. It's just a tiny little straightener right there. It doesn't have a hole. It's not a placer. It's just a straightener, and you can go in, and if you've got a place that's really not as straight as you'd like, you can put this right between the diamonds and push just a little bit, and it will straighten up those diamonds. So just a little tip for y'all who are starting the diamond painting hobby. It is so much fun. I have really enjoyed it, but I think right now, if I'm not mistaken, I have 52 hours in this painting already. So I'm keeping my time, and I'll let you know how long it took me to do this beautiful painting. Now this is, like I said, going on over my fireplace, so I'm motivated to finish it. I want to finish it, and I work on it just about every day. So I wanted to show you that. Now I'm going to move over here just for a second, and there are all my diamonds, by the way. And I want to show you Crystal, who is modeling my America tank. Now this is my favorite patriotic top. I don't think that my dotted line is going to be nearly this pretty. Look how pretty this is. This is the Cotton Fair yarn that I'm very sad that they discontinued, because it's just one strand of Cotton Fair, and it's just so beautiful and so comfortable. Like I said, I wore it yesterday all day, and it was so comfy. I didn't have to do anything but wear a little jacket over it to church, but the rest of the day it was just here by itself. No jacket. So again, that's my favorite patriotic shirt, but the yarn is no more, and I gave away the last set of yarn. So whoever got that, I hope you put it to good use and make a beautiful patriotic top with it. As promised, I have an item that I want to show you. Y'all have asked me how I store my crocheted garments, and this is what I use. It's a padded hanger. They're very beautiful. You can get them from Amazon. I'll put a link down in the description box. And they're well worth having in your closet. Now this is how I hang up my sweaters. This is my plain Jane made from the number 5 yarn from Lion Brand. But what I do here is I gently put this under the shoulder, and then I push it a little bit up so that it's not pulled tight right here. See the back? Maybe you can see better this way. This is, you know, gapping right here, but that's what you want. You don't want it to pull the neckline over. Like if you don't want it to do that. You want to gently put this under the shoulder seam and then push it a little bit toward the center so that there's no stress on the neck. And I have hung up my winter sweaters now they've been hung up for months, and I took them off the other day and they are in perfect shape. So you can store your beautiful crocheted garments in your closet. You don't have to fold them up. You can mix them right in with your other clothes. And sometimes what I'll do, if I think, oh, I can wear this with a beautiful tan skirt, and I have one in there, so I get the tan skirt and this, I put them together, and then when I am putting it together, an outfit to wear to church or somewhere else, then it'll be hanging there with it, and I won't be having to wonder, what can I wear with that? I don't have anything to match it. So I do that as well. That's a little tip from Jeanne. So I have 30, 40, maybe 40 garments in my closet that are hung up on these, and they do take up a lot of room. I have to say, I have to give away some things that are in my closet, and I don't mind doing that. But this is the easiest way to hang up your crocheted items or your knitted sweaters. You could probably do that, but I'm not a knitter. I don't know how a hand knitted garment would do with these, but frankly, I like hanging my items up so that I can see them. I don't like them folded up in a drawer or in a box somewhere. I just don't like that, because I want to be able to reach for them when the weather's just right, and when I want to wear a certain top, I can wear that, and I don't have to search through a drawer or a box to find the sweater that I want to wear. Now we are rolling into the giveaway portion of our show, and this was a wonderful giveaway, if I do say so myself. I'm cleaning out some of my high-end yarns, and Knit Crate is mostly where I buy them from. Otherwise they're Malabrigo, and I don't have a lot of that in my stash because I immediately make it up. It's a wonderful, wonderful yarn. But this is Knitology, and this was going out to the giveaway winner for today. This is called European Robin. It is 100% superwash merino wool, and on the hank are 218 yards of worsted weight. So if you have 2 of those hanks, one is already balled up for you, and you'll have 436 yards of a size 4 weight. Beautiful yarn to make something from. So I am excited to give this away. Had a lot of people that signed up for it, and the keyword was Robin. So let's turn the camera to the computer and find out who wins this beautiful yarn today. As usual, here we are at our computer, and there is the URL for the giveaway video, which was last Monday. And this is the keyword robin. And let's find out how many comments we had with that word in the comments. There are 314 comments with that word. So let's scroll over here and find out who wins the giveaway this week. And good luck to everyone. Here is the start button, and this is the person who wins. Lost Angel Designs by Valerie Gibson. Congratulations to the winner. I love seeing the robin in my yard. So there is the word robin in her comment. So Lost Angel Designs by Valerie Gibson. Valerie, I assume is your name. You have won the Knit Crate yarn in this week's video. Congratulations, Valerie. You have won this beautiful Knit Crate yarn. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you do something wonderful with it. And be sure to send me your mailing address so that I can get this in the mail to you right away. I have not heard from Patricia Skates. Patricia, you won the Summertime Cardi pattern and the Flex yarn from Michaels, and I haven't heard from you unless you've sent me an email and I missed it somehow. Please resend your email. I need your mailing address so that I can get that off to you. And also, one of the Crochet Magazine winners last week, Margie Gibbs, who won the one of the Crochet magazines that I gave away last week. Margie, be sure to send me your mailing address to my email address, which is Jeanne@onthehookcrochet.com. It's also written down in the description box, so if you need spelling, you can go there. And I hope that y'all will send me your mailing addresses because I like to get these out. Now, there are 2 crochet magazines that I haven't sent yet, and I apologize. I do have the mailing addresses for those. The only one I need is Margie Gibbs and Patricia Skates for the Summertime Cardi package. So be sure to send me your mailing address and I will get that out to you right away. And I'll probably do all of the mailing in the next day or 2. So be sure to send me your mailing address right away. This is a Crochet Surprise Box that will be given away next Monday. We will open it next Monday because I'm not sure if this is too early for me to open it. I don't want to spoil the surprise. It is a crochet surprise, so if you haven't received your box, you don't want me telling you what's inside because then it's no fun to open it up. So I'm not going to talk about what's in here. I have looked, I've taken a peek, and it's another fun project and anybody can do it. So it's very lovely. I love Crochet Surprise. It's something different every single month, and you don't get like every month a scarf to do or every month an afghan to do. You get different projects to do every single month. I think a lot of people have never attempted crochet amigurumi, but it is quite fun. I don't do it very much. I've done it in the past. There are some crochet YouTubers who do it a lot, and some of their creations are just amazing. So every now and then you'll see an amigurumi project in the Crochet Surprise Box. So give it a try. If you're a member of the monthly subscription to Crochet Surprise, there's information down in the description box where you can get a discount on your first box if you do what it tells you to do down in the description box under the heading Crochet Surprise. So be sure to check that out if you're interested in joining up with the monthly subscription. I will tell you, this is a very high quality box, monthly subscription. It's not just thrown together. They've put a lot of thought into it. They have a nice patterned card in here. It's not just a piece of paper. They send some loose tea by Jasmine Pearl, which is a wonderful company, and the teas are high quality. And then they also send beautiful yarns too. They use very high quality yarns as well. So they send you what you need to make it. I think you do have to have your own hook, but other than that, they send everything you'll need to make the project. So check it out if you're interested. This might be a fun monthly subscription for you to sign up for. So I'm just kind of promoting that. I'm not an affiliate. I don't get anything if you buy the monthly subscription. I give away a box every month that they send me, and the agreement was to send it to me for free, and I will give it away to my subscribers as a way of saying thank you for watching my show, and also for Crochet Surprise for showing their product on my show. So that is all about Crochet Surprise. I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about that. And they also, I will tell you this, when you sign up for a monthly subscription and you join their Facebook closed group, because you have to be a monthly subscriber to their box in order to get the information on the Facebook page. I think the link to the tutorial, which is done by Seta of Seta's Place. She does one every month. As far as I know, she's still doing those. And you get a link to that, and you can watch Seta make the project. So you're not just kind of left out on your own. Also, people on the Facebook page will talk about the project and what they did and what they might have done differently, or just some tips about making it. So it's a very wonderful monthly subscription. And now that I give it away, it's even more fun because I get to give it to my subscribers. So there we go. That's all about Crochet Surprise. And this will be the giveaway for next Monday. So be sure to sign up. You leave a comment, and in the comment use the word plant, P-L-A-N-T, and that has something to do with what's in here. So be sure to leave the comment with the word plant, and you'll be in the running for the Crochet Surprise giveaway for next Monday. Well, I'm leaving that right there. I'm glad that you came to watch my video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and please like this before you click away. Be sure to like this video. That helps me so much. And share it with a crochet friend or a hobbyist who might do diamond painting or paint by number or crochet. And I actually watch a lot of knitting channels, and I don't knit, but I love to watch them with their craft. I really enjoy that, and I'm usually working on a crochet project while I'm watching it. So that's just what I do. And I watch most of the crocheters as well, so when I can catch up. I'm a little bit behind right now, so if I haven't commented on your crochet channel, I apologize for that, but I'm moving as fast as I can. So thank you for joining me on this beautiful Monday, July the 5th. We're celebrating still our July 4th Independence Day. And if I can be back on Thursday, I will. I've got some things going on. I've actually had some house guests this weekend. My 3 little grandsons and their mom came to spend some time with us. And it was so much fun. We went and did lots of things with all 3 boys and their mom. And we just had a wonderful time. So I'm glad they came, and I'm thinking that by Thursday I should be pretty far ahead on some of my projects, so I'll come back and show you the progress I've made on the whips that I'm working on. I wish you a happy July the 4th, and I hope you'll join me next time when we find out what's on the hook.